let's go ahead and begin naming all the joints that we've created. So what we're going to do is begin with the joints here at the front. So we'll go ahead and select this joint right here. And this joint is going to control sort of this main lens cluster. Now you want to make sure that you're working with some type of naming convention. So usually if you're working on a production, they'll have some type of naming convention established that you'll need to use. Now if you're just coming up with your own naming convention, it's just a good idea to just stay consistent with how you're naming your joints. So with this joint right here, let's actually go ahead and select the joint 1 name. We'll go ahead and highlight it. And since this is actually on the right side of our drone, let's go ahead and first begin with R. And that's just letting us know that this is for the right side. And then we'll do underscore. And let's go ahead and just name this something like lens cluster. And then let's add another underscore. And we'll type in JNT for joint. So basically we have the side that this joint is on, which is the right side. We have the name, or basically what type of geometry or what section of the actual drone is this joint controlling, which in this case is this lens cluster. And then we have JNT, just establishing that this is a joint object. So we'll go ahead and just put that in there. And then now on this bottom joint, let's go ahead and select that. And we'll just name this something like right underscore gun underscore JNT, because this is actually the sort of gun object at the bottom of our drone here. And then this joint right at the center, we'll actually just name this sensor underscore JNT, and we don't need to put in the right or left because this is a single joint basically at the center of the drone here. Now on the joints on this side, we will need to establish that this is for the left side of the drone. So what we can actually do is select the joint right here, our right lens cluster. Let's just highlight that name, press Ctrl or Command C to copy it. We'll paste it on the left side and we'll change this R to an L. And then on this joint right here for the gun, we'll copy that, paste it on the left side and change this to an L. All right, and there we go. And now what we want to do is name the joint for this sort of panel piece. So we can actually go ahead and name this something like panel underscore 01 underscore JNT. And then we can actually just copy this name, paste it for the joint back here, and we'll just change this to panel 02. And there we go. And then finally, we want to name the root joint. So we'll go ahead and press 4 on our keyboard to go to wireframe. We'll select this joint right here, and we'll just highlight that name, and we'll just type in root underscore JNT. And there we go. So all of these joints should be named properly. We can go in here and just double check. All right, and there we go. So we have all of the joints named for basically the front section of this drone. So what we want to do next is actually create the joints that we need for these repulsor pieces over here on the right side of the drone. So the actual joint setup for this is going to be a little bit more advanced. We'll need quite a few more joints in here to actually give us what we need to animate these pieces properly. So we'll begin that process in the next clip.